Well, we are 11 games into the season, and I've got to admit something. We've only won 2 games. This season is proving to be quite tricky. Hello, welcome to part 29 of the Hollywood Dream. And coming up in today's episode, we do have our Premier League fixtures against Man United and Arsenal, so quite two difficult games this episode. So form since the last episode has been fairly inconsistent. It's worse than it is, but we've drawn 6 games, we've lost 3, and we've won 2. So we have started to win games. The only 2 games we have won were a 5-3, a 5-2 win over Everton, and a 4-3 win over Aston Villa. We have unfortunately been knocked out of the Carabao Cup by Brighton, beating Port Vale and Bristol City in the second and third rounds respectively. But Premier League has been it's been pretty boring. We have 3-1 draws on the bounce, but it's not been fun at all. But we have done 1 transfer since the last episode. We have brought in another goalkeeper. That is Matt Sells. He's a Belgian goalkeeper, 2 stars current ability. He comes in from Nottingham Forest on a free transfer, just as a third choice because we need it. Because who's injured? Dean Henderson has unfortunately picked up an injury. He's going to be out for at least 3 weeks, so I thought we might as well just get another goalkeeper. He might not play this game. He might do, he might not. So let's go defensive because I want to try and have a draw this game. So we've got Maynard Brewer in goal, a back 4 of Gusto, Harwood Bellis, Edgar and Centels, Beck and Ceballos in the midfield. Then we've got Sheehan on the right, Stadio in the middle, but no. We have Morgan Rogers on the left. Then we've got Banza up front. Come on, lads. Let's hopefully try and get a win today against Man United. If not, a decent result, a decent draw, or just a tight game. But that's what I'm hoping for. We haven't really been absolutely whitewashed yet this season. But as you can see, league hasn't started well. Obviously, after 12 games, I'd say not really comfortably in mid-table. We are just above relegation zone, but that's a lovely ball over to Gusto. That could have been a chance, but unfortunately, Gusto just couldn't help himself from being offside. I think he was way off. I think he made this run a little too prematurely, but a positive start. I'm sure we can definitely grab a goal if we continue making runs like that. Ceballos. What the hell was that? I mean, Xerxes, I'm not your coach, but I thought that should have been 1-0 to Man United there. I think Xerxes should have definitely done a lot better with that opportunity. Should really have been 1-0 to Man United. We are very lucky to be still level at the moment. Banza with the header, but unfortunately just wide off a goal. I think a couple more chances like that, we will definitely grab a goal this game. Whether or not we'll grab a goal this first half remains to be seen. Man United do have a corner. Luke Shaw is going to whip in. Can we get it clear? We do. Oh my god, they hit the post and we are very lucky. Can we just get it clear? Sheehan has got the ball. I mean, he tries to do everything on his own. Yes, you're a wonder kid, but still want you to pass the ball and that lot. Come on, lads. Let's hopefully try and get at least a goal before half-time. I don't think we're going to do it. I mean, on a defensive mentality, I don't really rate our chances to get a goal this game, but if we can hold Man United to a boring old 0-0 draw, which I don't really like to use those tactics, holding teams to draws, but if we have to, we have to, and so far, it is working. Harwood Bellis gets the ball, Edgar tries to clear upfield, he does, sort of. Ceballos has got the ball, just kick it out wide where the space is. Why are we playing down? We're not even playing down the middle, but that's just where we end up. Stadio has got the ball. He's got Sheehan ahead of him. Gusto, come on, lovely ball over the top, please. That's a great ball. Beck has the chance to cross it. Ceballos on the edge, just wide of a goal. Oh, we've had a few chances that have just drifted wide, but that's probably the best chance we have had to taken the lead, which I don't think we're far from it. We're not far from taking the lead. Maynard has got the ball. Can we just Kick outfield. That's not a bad kick there. But Rogers nearly got his head onto it. Ahmad has got the ball. Can we possibly just get this one clear? Well, I mean, don't let the ball bounce in the box. That is rule 101. Don't let the ball bounce in the box. Otherwise, that could have gone wrong very badly. Oristadio with the strike. I mean, nearly caught out Anana. But luckily for him, he has made the save and put the ball out for a corner, which Centels is going to whip in. Can we just get someone's head onto it? Edgar Beck has got the ball on the edge of the area. Will he cross it? He does. Did he nutmeg Luke Shaw? Did he panner him? I think that's the end of Luke Shaw's career. I think he's done. Centels is going to whip in. That's not a bad cross. Banzer at back of the post. And he does header it into the back of the net to make it 1-0. Defensive is the way to go. Defense wins championships. That's what I've been saying around here for ages. Scrap the positive mentality. We're going defensive all season. That might just be the way to qualify for Europe. Then maybe when we're confident, we can switch to a positive mentality. But I think for now, we'll just stick to a defensive, cautious mentality. That was a decent strike from Man United. Luckily, just over the top of the crossbar. We are gonna make a couple of changes. Alfie Beck is shattered, so we will get on Sherman and Barbas. I think we'll just keep him as a supporting Masala, not a attacking Masala. I think Simon Banze is tiring, but we will just leave him on. But Rich is going to come on for Morgan Rogers. Half an hour left to play. Still just about have the 1-0 lead against Man United. But hopefully, if we can create a couple more chances, I think we can definitely grab a second goal. But we also need to be wary of the fact we are against Man United. They are capable of getting at least one goal a game. Maynard whips upfield. Nobody up there, but the danger... That's sort of clears out the danger so far. But Mount has got the ball, plays the ball to Wanga. Can we just get a tackle in, put the pressure on, please? So they pass it around the back. Shaw has got the ball. Where is Shaw playing? That's got to be offside. Referee Rashford was way off there. By at least by a country mile, that's got to be disallowed, surely. Yeah, goal has been disallowed. I knew it would be, but... just wanted to make sure. But where is Shaw playing? Is he playing in centre mid? Or is he a wing back for Man United? Yeah, Rashford. I don't know if Rashford was the person offside or it might have been the person that passed him the ball. I don't know whether that was Mainu or Xerxes. We've got the ball. Bukvich at the back post. Couldn't quite get his head on there, but Garnacho is on the attack for Man United down the right hand side. He will cross it. Can we just get in a... No, we don't. And Marcus Rashford is there for the equaliser. 20 minutes left to go. We did so well up until that equaliser. I think it was coming after that disallowed goal from Rashford. I think we knew the equaliser was pretty imminent. Can we get the ball, please? Can we just get in the tackle, please? Come on, well done, Barbas. So it's a brilliant interception. Plays the ball to Sheehan. Oh, come on, Tobias. You've got to be on your toes there. You can't be static. Mainu. Oh, my God. It just comes from a pretty poor pass from Barbas. I've seen quite a lot of that from him. He hasn't lived up to his potential yet, but obviously he is still very young. Centels has got the ball. Right, we'll give it for a couple minutes. We'll give it till when the next ball goes out. Sheehan. Oh, so close. Are we going to have a corner? We don't. Yeah, I think it's time for some more substitutions. Banza is now going to make way for Ignacio Recio. And I think Sheehan also... Yeah, Sheehan comes off a Montserrat. Oristadio can move out onto the right-hand side. I think those changes will be good for now. Come on, lads. We've got 10 minutes left to play. Drop some encouragement in the hope we can find a equaliser. We'll just move to a cautious mentality. Because we've done a lot of that and we've somehow won the game on a cautious mentality. I'm not going to say we're going to get a draw, but hopefully that might stop us conceding a few more goals, and Xerxes has put the ball into the back of the net. I mean, we do have our backup goalkeeper in goal. Obviously, Henderson being injured doesn't really help things, but I mean, I think this season could be a struggle, especially with a bit of a young team we've got. The centre backs, yeah, they're not great. I was trying to sell them, but yeah, they're just none of them just don't want to leave. And that it's a poor result at the end of the day, but I think we've got to look at expectations. We've got to just avoid relegation again this year. Don't really look too far ahead up the table. Obviously, we are only 6 points behind Wolves, but when we can't string 2 wins together, yeah, that's when you know this season is definitely going to be a struggle. But hopefully, we can try and get back to a winning ways to a win against Arsenal. The lineup for our match against Arsenal will be Maynard and Brewer in goal, a back four of Gusto, Harvard Bellis, Edgar and Centels, Ceballos and Beck in the midfield. Then we've got Sheehan on the right, Stadio in the middle, Bukvich on the left. Then we've got Banza up front. Hopefully we have hopefully we have another. Hopefully try and have a decent result against Arsenal, but with the way we played against Man United, obviously we didn't play bad. We created some all right chances, but we do need to. If we can get the first goal of the game, ideally before inside the first minute, that would be absolutely wonderful. But if we don't do that, just try and avoid the absolute humiliation. That'd be absolutely fine. Even if we lose by 1 or 2 goals, I don't mind if that happens. Sheehan has got the balls through on he was through a goal. I think he probably could have tried to look to pass it to the ball over to Bansu. He probably would have thrashed it probably wide of the goal, but yeah, that was a decent chance, a chance to potentially have gone 1-0 up, but it's not been a bad start. 20 minutes gone, still 0-0. I will take that against Arsenal, considering they are third in the league. Probably not going to be fighting for the title, because that's what Arsenal do. They don't really fight for titles, so we'll just settle for second place. But hopefully we can try and get a goal ideally before half time. But Arsenal do have the free kick. Martinelli is going to rip it. Finds Rice. Back to Martinelli. Can we just get the block in, please? Martinelli. Can we get something? That's pathetic. That is pathetic from Martinelli. He should be doing a lot better from there. Should be into the top right hand corner from that sort of distance, but somehow he put it wide. I mean, that's absolutely ridiculous, that. We have been the better team. I'd say we have been the better team. I mean, still 0-0. Both teams, 2 shots, still on target. I mean, how the XG isn't the same, I do not know. I do not know at all. Right, half an hour left to play. We are going to make a couple of substitutions. I think we will get on Morgan Rogers for Bukvich. I think Montserrat could also make way for Banza. We are going to stick Stadio up front for the last half hour. I don't really want to get on Resio because I don't think he's that good yet, but he will be good, but just not now. Not now is not the time to bringing him on. That was a good chance for Arsenal. Luckily, they do hit the woodwork. Martinelli with the header, thankfully, once again, just over the top of the crossbar. We've got 25 minutes left to play. Still goalless as it stands between us and Arsenal. If there's ever going to be a goal, it probably comes for Arsenal. But if we can sneak out victory, that would be nice. But if we could also try and hold on to this 0-0 draw, that would be lovely as well. Odegaard with the chance, just narrowly missing just wide of the post. I'll tell you what, Arsenal, they really are knocking on the door. They've had a lot of close chances, but luckily they haven't really had anything too threatening for Maynard Brewer to be dealing with. We do just hoof upfield. I was hoping Stadio could have potentially have got on the end of that, but he is tiring, so maybe we should possibly get on Resio. I mean, we do have 10 minutes left to play, so we might as well just get him on. Resio, where is he? He is on the bench. So he will come on for Stadio. Sherman Barbas is going to come on for Beck. And let's go on Bob Tart for Centaurs. Bob Tart, when he plays, he looks quite decent. He looks quite useful to have in the squad. He doesn't start many games, but he was starting the occasional game or two, and unfortunately, Arsenal have taken the lead with 13 minutes left to play. Samu Omarodion with the opening goal of the game. We tried to hold on for dear life, but just yeah, just just unfortunately ran out of time with that. But hopefully, I'm hoping we can get an equaliser, but with 4 shots still on target, or now 6 shots, still 0 on target. Yeah, but I mean, 1-0 defeat against Arsenal, it's not too bad, but I don't think we can play the whole season on defensive. As much as I want a decent result, it was a tight defeat, which I will definitely take, but we can't be on defensive, especially when we're literally just above relegation zone on goal difference. That is slightly alarming. But I don't know what's happened to this team. I don't know whether we sold too many players in the summer. I mean, that's a ridiculous amount of players to let go of. Yeah, I think that's a learning curve. Definitely, we did too many transfers in the summer. I think that's what's going on here. So hopefully, I am praying we do somehow get a couple of decent results. We do have a reasonably easy run of fixtures coming up. We've got Norwich, Burnley, Leeds. There should be, ideally, I hope 3 wins. And we also play West Ham as well, so that's also another fun game to play. So I think I will see you all tomorrow in the next episode, where we'll probably come back in the middle of the January transfer window for our games against Brentford and Newcastle. If you have enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more Daily Football Manager videos, and thank you very much for watching.